Woo! It's a party in here, everybody. Damn, this music rather is jumping. It's like from a movie, like the scene where everybody walks into a bar. Yo, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Blueprints. Good to see you all here bright and early for more. We got a big packed day today. We got Blueprints to do, and then we've got a new event coming up called Galaxies on Twitch, and that is going to be a bunch of new game premieres and things like that. So we're going to see new game announcements, release dates, and more. And then a little later, we're going to be playing, well, of course, at the PM, we're going to be playing more Dragon Wilds. But then we've also got Outbound to play today, too, which I've been wanting to play forever, and I just haven't had the time, and I got to play it now. But then we're also going to drop a video on Tempest Rising today, too, a big packed day. Tempest Rising, I've been waiting for a very long time. You can get that game today, by the way. It's kind of like the Command & Conquer Red Alert style. You know, it's got all the flair of those games. It definitely is paying homage to it. So very cool. It's like a tribute game in a way, and I like it. So anyway, welcome back, and good to see you all here. Dino Nuggies for breakfast any day. Now I had a little bit of cottage cheese and like a little sandwich, little breakfast sandwich to get me going. And I haven't had my tea yet, but I'm feeling good. I think I'm looking good. I feel like I'm looking good. And today's looking good. It's going to be a big day. Big day. So I'm excited. Mandatory excitement. Ooh. Got an email about a new DLC for V Rising. Phone's blowing up, man. It's amazing. We're getting more and more bigger games to where they're starting to have more events before the summer. Like now, even now, April, May, June, July, August is when we're getting like this huge. It's like the announcement season. We get release dates and stuff confirmed, and then games are now even starting to come out in June. Like I think Death Stranding's out in June. The new Alters game is out in June. We've got Roadcraft out at the middle end of May. We're eating good. If you love games, we're eating good. All right, welcome back to the mansion. We got 4 gems. All right, we got to find that last letter, and we got to do a couple of things today. Couple things. So we need to get down into the reservoir. There's a few things we got to do. We just got to like the house just has to let us do it. So let's go out to the hovel. Actually, let me grab my allowance. Yeah, just in case maybe we get the blessing. Maybe I can pay it early or something. $33. $33. What challenges should be tackled first today? You know, I don't know. We got a big old list. Let me pull up my list for chat. We got a lot of stuff we have to do, but the game has to like let us do it. Like we can't just go to the library unless it pops up. So got to go to the library, got to go to the pump room, got to go to the boiler room, got to go to the furnace, got to go to the freezer, got to go to the auto show. So we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, 33 allowance. Well, I had that modifier that allowed me to, anytime we dug up something that was like junk, like bricks, tin can, empty shoe, or whatever, it would give us +1 permanent allowance. And I was able to dig up, I swear, like 20. Like I think we got 20 points out of that or something. Well, there's the shrine. We go for the root cellar. You know, we should. I feel like we should go root cellar today, and then hope that we get a bunch of green rooms, a shovel, and then the lab, and then try to pull a modifier for digging. Worst case scenario, though, it will give us more keys, which would be nice. Would be nice. I don't think we ever find rubies or gems under the ground though. And I would like another shrine for for good vibes, but that would be tomorrow. Let's go root cellar. Also because I want to see something that's in the root cellar that I made mention of before, and this could be important. Yeah, it was much better to dig up a shoe than not, you know, because like we got the permanent thing for it. All right, so what I wanted to do here is the root cellar actually has like a name ripped off up here, and I don't know who that is, but these could be names for the computer later. But we're gonna have to try the admin thing later as well. Is there a shovel down here? No. Also, I think there was like a hidden distillery down here. So dude said something about a distillery, but I don't see any. Any secret way to like interact with these? Also, ooh, that we didn't see before. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a something Friday getting into a carriage after a late no sign has been found yet. Sign. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly. Oh, come on, can't I just eat a turnip now and get... Look at all this unlimited movement. If the boy can just eat a turnip raw, why can't we just start eating all the potatoes? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on, I got something important that came in. Okay, all right. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I know. The salt and the potatoes make sense, but the boys putting salt on bananas, apples. Hell, we even found a cupcake once in this game. He could have put salt on that for like a +1 movement or whatever. What other food do we... You know, we haven't found is like cookies. We found a cupcake once. I don't know why. It was like a +10 movement. Must be super rare to find the cupcake. And it was in somebody's closet. What are you doing with a cupcake in the closet? Let's see. Well, let's go down the middle. All right, off to a good start. We got a hallway here. After these streams, chat's been leaving a lot of good comments on some of the things that they've seen or have thought about rooms that may contain stuff. So we'll have to hopefully get like the power hammer and stuff again. We gotta get like the... We gotta get down into like the tomb again too. I feel like I want to double check every one of the especially large areas to see if we can go back down there. Okay, green for rooms not costing gems. Okay. Oh, okay, another place to dig. Now watch, this time no shovel. Dining room. Yeah, let's do dining room. Grab that for more movement. Rank 5, we can have lunch. A little snack. Go south. You used to hide your seasonal candy in the shoebox in the closet. Didn't work. Your mom still found and ate it. Lol. Oh, we're gonna go storeroom. I gotta get more keys and money. And maybe we'll find a shovel. No. We are spawning a lot of good rooms though, with the possibility for shovel. I feel like we should go east and try to get a courtyard. Yeah. The music room. Chapel or Geist bedroom. Give me the music room for more keys. Is that the prison key again? Yeah, buddy. And a regular old error day. Good morning, Dan. Good morning. What do we have here? Commissary, pantry. We're going to go commissary because that goes to the left. Well, I mean, our left. Oh, and we could get a shovel here. Ah. Well, we got a sledgehammer and metal detector. And the salt shaker, too. I forgot what the salt shaker does. Is it a +1? Or +2? I don't think it's that big of a deal, but alright, let's do the metal detector, sledgehammer. And I'll buy some gems. Gonna buy all those out. Oh, good. The conservatory. Excellent. Let's go with that. I really want to get the drafting room again. Is there a shovel in here? Ooh, this room's got a lot of stuff. Ooh, the vault. Oh, we need that. We absolutely need that. Because we have a key in the vault for that. Or the code check to get to the vault. So that's good. Oh, and the study as well. All right. Study we're going to make super common. Because that one gives us free new... This gives us new rooms. Or no. Wait, I was thinking of the drafting room. This is different. Is there anything in there we need? Oh, the study spawns a queen. Okay, we need this to be common because there's a chess piece in there of the queen. The study and the ladies' quarters both have that. So we need that so we can complete the chess puzzle. And then this I'm going to make rare. This damn thing's annoying. Every time I'm getting the damn empty closet. Alright. Alright, that was good. Conservatory was a good room. Thank you. Alright, parlor, pantry, Geist bedroom. Well, that's a dead end, but I will take the actual reroll. And I think movement. Oh, we don't get movement for the guest bedroom? Oh yeah, because I changed it. I'll take the rerolls. I'll take that. Ooh. Hi, pal. Potatoes in the chat. Hey, what's up, Jim? Alright, so we want to go to... Okay, so we're locked out on the right side so far. Oh, let's go main hall and then try to get this little room here. Security. Or we get den. Security. Because then we can also get the experiment going. Perfect. And I have the metal detector. Yep, okay. Oh, bro, that oboe. Oh, bro, the oboe. I love this song. Alright, keycard doors. Set that to low. Offline mode to unlock. And then... I gotta log into the network now. I gotta hack in. Thanks for the gifted membership yesterday, whoever it was. Oh, Ivan, congratulations. Yeah, a lot of gifted memberships coming all the time, so... Thanks to everybody who's dropped a gift sub or a gift membership or whatever. You guys are very kind. Thank you very much. Yeah, flute emote for this one. Oboe emote. The brobo. Chad is correct. The brobo. All right, connecting to the lab. All right, experiment. Each time you eat an apple. Ooh, archive floor plan. That went really well for us last time. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Gain 3 gold for every red room. Gain a star. Not a fan of these, but I will take the key, I think. Whenever we... draft a hallway from a hallway? I feel like that's more likely than an apple. Just by like 1%. That's just me. Okay, so we're gonna go exit. Alright, good. Okay, so we need to continue to push north. So we'll go to dining room and then push north. Is that our only way through? Yep, everything else has been a... Boy, nothing wants us going north. Game doesn't want us going north today, boys. Alright, let's push north. I will do... Billiard room would give us keys. Corridor is always unlocked. Billiard room could also spawn some stuff on that shelf. Could also redraw, but I think we should wait a little bit for that. We gotta get mail room or library today. Like, right, like today. Like in this run. Like this in-game day. Alright, chat, you're up. Let's see, 5? Okay. Alright, what is 4 squared? Hopscotch. Let's see. There's additional experiments we can get for the lab. Oh, good. They've been random so far, and there's been some I really like, and then others that are like, eh. But they haven't ever been bad. They're usually like good or great. They've never been like super bad. Although some of them are just unlikely to happen. But we got real lucky a couple times, so I love that lab. Okay, is that 12? 16, chat says. Okay, I don't know how the hell that works. It's the devil magic to me. All right, so 4 divided by 8. Oh wait, no, we gotta square it first. 4 squared, so that's 16. Chat taught me. So 16 divided by 8, so that's 2. Plus 1, so that's 3. Wait, that can't be. Uh-oh. 16, that's divided by, right? Yeah, purple's divide. And then add 1, unless it's the square of 1 and then minus 8. Uh-oh. How am I today? I'm great. Today's a big day. I'm really excited for the Galaxies event going on today. There's like for the first time, there's this new event called Galaxies, and they're just going to showcase like 50 games. Like, some of them are new, some of them will have release dates. I'm hoping we'll see Metal Gear Solid there today. Like maybe a little bit more of the new MGS Delta, or whatever they call it. It's the remake of MGS3, which I love that game. When I heard they were remaking that one, I was like, before that, I was like, I'm going to definitely do a replay through that game. And then when they announced the new one, it's like, well, I'm just going to wait then. You get to the point where you just brute force these puzzles. Yeah, me too, because I don't know how all these things work. I never had the patience for it. It was always like finding a code, and it's like, I don't want to find a code. I want to find a way around. I want to find a way around. Hold on. 2 plus 1 squared is 9. Yeah, but I don't know if. Oh, you think it's not? Is the solution 9? Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to. If I misclick, then we have to go through all that hell again. A day attempt with half red rooms. Ooh. Well, we would have to have a perk for that to spawn more red rooms. I think there's a way to do that. Yeah, to brute force this puzzle, you'd have to click on every single one of these things each time. It's pretty brutal. Okay, so how do we break this down? Chat's saying it's 1. So the answer would be -1 plus, well, it'd be 0 plus 1. What was that it? I think it was. Okay, this must be the last one. So 1 squared plus 3 minus 14. How would this boy at 14 know all these things? I don't even know what I knew at 14. Middle school? I guess you would know the basics of some of these things. Maybe. You think it's 2? 2. Okay, let's try it 2. Oh my god, what? Wait, this puzzle's so long. We should have had the keys by now. There better be like a treasure trove of keys back there, but they better come pouring out. All right, now it's 1 squared times 1. And then is it plus 1 squared again? And then times 5. All right, usually I don't understand the parlor puzzles at all, but this one is just like, no. We have to spawn the roast beef room next to the cheese room. Hey, that'd be tasty. It's going to be a common key, probably. I don't know. I don't even know how to, like, calculate this. We're going 20 now. Boy, thank goodness we have chat. Be hopeless at this point. All that? I feel like... Did we get one of them wrong and restart? I feel like we had to do 3 more puzzles than usual. All right, now we got to go back to security because now we have a key card. So now we got to make security a little bit more common. You know what I haven't seen in a while too is the shoes, the sneakers to like make it so we can move freely. I'm not too worried about energy at the moment because we're gonna get like to 5 and then get some more movement. Should be learning algebra by 8th grade. Maybe I was. It's probably one of those things where I just didn't use it, so I didn't care. I had to make room for games, bro. Had to make more room for games. Okay, we're gonna keep that. Okay, so now we're going for high security. Hopefully we can see more key cards. I hope that happens. We shall see. You had some puzzles that were 8 or 9 in one billiards puzzle. Really? Maybe that's how they get more difficult now. It's not just the difficulty of the puzzle, but then more of the difficult puzzles. Boy, that's fun. It's not my strong suit. Thank you, Jeff, for making it better. But also, boy, you're right about it being like purgatory. Never leaving the billiards room because you're like trying to do math all day. Well, there's the study. If we do that, it's a dead end, though. Let's do a... Nah, not a reroll yet. I don't want to get locked out. We've only got one way through. We really need like a multi... We need a room facing north. Wow, everything's south. How evil. Well, now we're going to have to do a reroll. Observatory goes north. Let's do that. And the observatory is good because we get bonuses from that. Oh, sale day. Key day. Apple day. Alright, so the commissary will be cheaper today. Or the kitchen. Or anything that's a store. Well, most things. Let's do breakfast nook for keys. Oh, that's the key. And also I wanted that movement. Alright, parlor again, but that leads down. Only thing through is the corridor. That's gonna put me in the corner. I don't want to be there. Give me a reroll. The rotunda. I'll take the pantry though for movement. Hey, what's up, Magic Girl? Oh, there's your apple. Found one. Bedroom or chapel? I'm gonna go chapel. Gotta get those movement spots. Okay, we're in the high levels of the house now. And of course, no sign of a damn shovel, chat, after really needing one. Every time we spawn a hovel, I swear it like lowers the chances of finding a ooh, is that gonna be a red key? Oh, red room. I don't want that. I don't want to... Wait, is that because we're in a red room? How does the prism key work? I better look. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green hallway, bedroom, or red room, the shop, you will draw the floor plans of the same color. Oh. Okay. And I'm assuming it's probably a one-time use thing. Let's do drawing room. And we'll get our free gem. I heard that somebody solved this puzzle by picking the date the other day. Somebody was playing on April 15th, so they were just like, oh, whatever, I'm going to put in April 15th. So they typed 0415 and hit enter just a couple days ago, and it was like, what? And they got it. That's pretty funny. Let's see, lost and found study. Boy, that study is way too common. Let's redraw. Oh, the workshop. That would be great. Although, well, I don't know. There could be items in the workshop, too. Oh, the handle. Perfect. There's an H on the stone now. Don't know what to make of that yet. Metal detector, lever, no. Metal detector, sledgehammer, no. Okay. I think we need a battery pack with this. I think there's something to the magnifying glass as well. Couldn't find one, couldn't buy one though. I think the prism key won't work here because it's a blue room and that doesn't work with blue. Gotta be like orange or something. Well, we got the pool room. That means we could do the pump. Try to get the reservoir down to 6, but I think we need the boiler for that. We'll go pool. And we can lower the pool too so we get those chests each day. It's been a while since we've seen the pool. Man, they keep pushing that study like crazy. I'm gonna go showroom because I don't want to hit a dead end here. What if I hit another yellow room? We could spawn another shop. A veranda would be great. Possible shovel here. But the parlor would give us a choice for another room. I'm really trying to get it to spawn the mail room, which there's like 700,000 pieces of mail waiting for us after one time we played. We spawned so many pieces of mail. It's crazy. All right, let's check the room. The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. The statement on the white box is true. Gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. So all of these say white, so that couldn't be it. I'm thinking... I think it's blue, but I'll defer to Detective Chat for a second opinion. What do we got? Study is super good for using your coins, and the laundry for turning them into gems. Study is super good for using your coins. The study? Is there a place in the study to actually use your coins? I know you can use it in the laundromat, but all right, chat thinks white. Okay. I was gonna go blue on that one. The vault. All right, I think we got to go vault because we do have a safety deposit box key, and we want to open that box. Now we just have to hope for a code check. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Okay. After this, yeah, we're going vault. And we might be able to buy something from the showroom. Ooh. Oh, I do have the hammer. All right, more redraws. Okay, that was a good call. And now we gotta go get our key. Fat Death, thank you very much for the Bear Cub membership. Welcome aboard. Thanks for the support. Hell yeah. Oh, how do I spend? Oh, there. Compass for 50. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Master key would be great, but that's 80. You may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. I'm going to go compass because I want to go north. Study lets you change them to reroll. If you get the study and the laundromat, you can use coins and gems to redraw until you get what you want. Oh. Okay, we'll have to try that out. I'm going to go with the compass. Because I'm really... Now I really want to get coat check or mailroom. And I think this will help us do it. What color is this room? Blue? Blue. Well, there's the pump room. And I'm alright with it going left, so now we just have to hope for boiler. And then we can do the reservoir. We just gotta get it down to 6. Let's do pump room. Man, and look at this. Like, places to dig everywhere, and yet again, no shovel. This time it's not in coat check, though. Boop, boop, boop. The boudoir. Weight room, dark room, give me a reroll. The office, utility closet. Ooh, courtyard's good. I'm gonna redraw for possible boiler room. It's not gonna happen, but no. Well, we'll go with the rotunda, though. We'll be able to get 2 more pulls from that. Actually, we can go up to foundation, so we can pull north and west off of foundation, then another one west off of rotunda. So that's going to be good, but then they can't be gem rooms. Alright, not a total loss, but I have a feeling... Well, alright, if it's the mailroom, I don't think that'll be gems. Boy, we're going to need some gems. Alright, let's get this done. So this thing's not powered. Have we found the big secret yet? The big secret is, hi, I'm live. Hello. You found the secret, chat. Okay, what do we want to drain? The pool for sure. Oh, we could drain pool, and there would be gems in there, wouldn't there? Mm-hmm. All right, let's drain the pool. And can I pump that to fountain? Yes. Is that the pool? Well, actually, I need to do... So fountain's the first one. Okay. That's got to go off this pump, which is split to 1. So out. All right. And then the pool is a few more than that. Okay, so combine these have 8, right? And then that's a little more than 8, but we could still move to fountain. Bum, 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 bum. I am handsome and the greatest? Well, you're not wrong. Not a parlor game either. Chat's just correct. Well, I could just push this to fountain. That's fine. Going swimming. Oh, you can actually see the pool drain. Oh, once you hit the button, it's instant, I think. The problem is, I don't think I need to go back to the fountain at least for that. And wait, maybe the fountain needs, or the reservoir needs to be at 6. So is that 6 from the bottom? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we'd have to drain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of those. Okay, which I think we might be able to do. Yeah, I thought the trunks would let me get the... So here's the deal with the trunks. I thought the trunks would let me swim in the pool, but the trunks that you can buy spawns trunks in the pool. It's a play on words. Threw me off. Everything in this game has to be a puzzle. Even when they tell you how things directly work, it has to be a puzzle. Damn it, is this money? Well, at least we got the reroll dice, so that's okay. I think we should try to do Reservoir while we're here, but can we? We can dump to pool and then have the tanks hold another 8, so I think we'll be alright. I think we could do Reservoir, can't we? Oh, we have to drain Reservoir to 6, so let's check our notes. So we found out when we were in the basement that... Where's that thing? There. We want to be able to take the boat across, and I don't know, I think the boat is on the correct side at the moment. That's where we want the boat to be, because then there's the stairs over here to the right. To get down there, I think we can go down the elevator. So we want the water to be, maximum is what, 14? So we want to drain it to 6. Let's empty back to pool and see if we get... We'll just see if we can do it. I'm pretty sure. Damn, it's money. Well, come on. I'm going for the goal of the mail room, chat. There could be money in the mail. Someone could have mailed us, like, gold bars. Oh, the pool is this pump. Reservoir is 2, which connects to middle. Well, the problem here is I'm going to have to get the ratio right because we can't stop the pump, I think. So this has to be at 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a problem because the next one's going to drain it by 4. Wait, what I could do is I could pull kitchen. Then that'll force it to pull 1 from reservoir. Kitchen is on number 4. That's this one. Damn. Well, I could offload to pool again. Wait. the other way. Thirteen, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Wait, that's 4. Wait, we want it to be at 6? Right, I had to drain at 1, so that's maximum. Okay. So we had to drain at 1 for the boat. So that brought it down to 13. So then we need to drain it 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. But can I drain reservoir to... Well, it's a split pump. Oh, no. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. Okay, good. Okay. So that brings that to 5. So the pump that I was hoping to work, I don't think will. There's got to be... Is that 0 all the way at the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 0's not on here, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got to go up 1. Damn, I had it, and then I think we flipped around like what we were gonna load up with stuff. Actually, if I load, if I can pump to the pool from this one, that will keep 1 in this tank. Then I can pump that to the reservoir. That'll bring that up to 6. And that's what we need it to be at? We might be in good shape. This just needs to offload to pool. Actually, this might be right. The water must flow. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Okay, now I need to undo that. Actually, wait. Might need the power to reserve tank. Maybe. I just need to switch one over here. I think the pool's tied in with that tank, though, but I was able to push from both. So maybe I think we want to do this. Cut that one. Actually, wait, we want to empty. Damn. All I want to do is pull 4 from that tank. Well, 3. And then dump one back over to the left. Or we can have this pull from kitchen. That might work. No. No, because to pull 3 and empty 4 would bring us down 1. I don't know if there's a way. I always thought there was a way to empty to the pool because these two are connected. And then it goes out there. Maybe these all need to be up. Yeah, that's kind of how I thought. That's how I thought the tanks worked too, where like you could pull between the two, but I don't think you can. That was like the first thing I tried long ago. And now it's doing that same thing again. Yeah, finding some more sanctum keys will be nice. Okay, so we just need to lower reservoir... No, increase reservoir by 1. But I can't empty any more to the pool. From one of these two. So 2 would be reservoir. So I could pull 4 to reservoir. But aquarium and kitchen, yeah. You have no idea what's going on? Well, basically what we're trying to do here is I was thinking I could use one of these tanks loaded up to 4 and then empty 3 of them into the pool. And then there would be 1 left in the tank because they won't overflow. And then what I'd want to do is take one of the, well, whatever tank is empty with 1 and then just push it to reservoir. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. So that pulls to 3, which is aquarium. Let me turn that off for now. Kitchen is on 4. There goes this tank, so that's full. And this tank, we only have 1 left. Really, we need more water out of the system than in. So let's see, we have 4 in tank 2. Tank 2 is hooked to valve 4, which is kitchen, which is full. Pool has to go tank 1. I think the schematic says that. It has to go through pump 4 to tank 1 direct. Well, that's interesting. It almost looks like 5 can be pumped through to 3 with bypassing the tank. That's crazy. I don't think it works that way, but that's what it looks like. That's greenhouse. If you could empty greenhouse and just put 1 in the aquarium, yeah. Well, we have to do full pulls though. The way it works is it either fully pulls or fully fills up to empty its capacity or fill its capacity of the tank. That's why I wanted to push to pool, because if I could push this one to pool, then it would be down to 1, I mean, and then we would be gone with the 3. All 4 units. This only seems to pull from 4. 4 was which one? That's just for the kitchen? So this seems to split 1 and 2 to tank 1 and 2. So I could pull another 4 from reservoir and pump to pool, actually. Oh, no. Alright, let's see if we can do that. That seems to be right. Okay, so now that has 1, so I can fill this to 2. And then we can fill it with another 4. I'm gonna have to reverse that. Actually, that might work, because this... So this now has 2, and this has 4, and 2 plus 4 is 6. Hooray, I think we got it. Hopefully. I think we may have this. Can the fountain only be emptied into tank 2? Fountain is on 2. No. Fountain is on 1. And 1 can be split into 1 and 2. But I think we may have just gotten this. We'll see. This might be what we need. So that does appear to be at level 6. There are 6 bars filled. And this does indicate to 6. So as far as we know, that is correct? Question mark. Too bad about the pool. Also, I love the touch of the crates actually not floating anymore because they're empty. So they kind of lost a little buoyancy and filled with water. Cool. All right, I think we got it. I think we got it. I don't know if we'll test that in this day though, but we got it set for another day. Okay, so next hope, chat, is mailroom. We want to try to get a mailroom. I don't think we could do I don't think we do freezer furnace. I doubt it. There's our laundry room again. Office as well, which could spread coins. And we could buy more stuff from the showroom. Oh, we don't have gems. Tragedy. Oh, coat check. Oh, oh, damn. I put a treasure map in there. Damn. I thought we put the the vault keys in there. Damn. Well, the treasure map, I think, goes into the upper left, which would just give us a boatload of coins. I'm going to roll again just for mailroom. There's our study. Let's do corridor, because that will be unlocked at the end. See what we got. Secret passage utility closet. We could also rotate again. Oh, we don't have gems. The boudoir would be fine. Plus we get rerolls. And let's get a gem while we're here. You know what's interesting? This game is based on a completely different world that's not Earth because of we've seen the maps and clearly it's a made-up fantasy world. But yet Jesus still exists. Or at least some sort of a winter solstice celebration of some sort, I guess. Special key. This is the boudoir. Ooh, actually, this could spawn the ladies' bedroom, but if we spawn the ladies' bedroom, all we're going to get from that is a locked diary. Yeah, 2 holes in a row. Yeah, I could use the prism key there for that. Yeah. I'm really just more focused on mailroom, so I'm trying to just get in this upper left corner. What was I going to mention? Oh, what happened to my neck? Yeah, I'm half the man I used to be. I mean, wearing a yellow shirt underneath. And the green screen always thinks yellow equals green. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about, of all the rooms we have, do we have all the pieces of the chess puzzle? We have the vault, and isn't there a rook in the vault? Oh, we just need the study, I think, is the only thing we're missing, because security has the knight. Do we have the office? No. Okay, I thought we were one away from getting all the chess pieces. Boy, let's do another room. Maybe we can swing around to the left and try to go down. Oh, we'll get, Dude, can I find a shovel in here, please? I don't think this spawns with items, but... Yeah, I need a shovel. And I couldn't even buy one from the commissary, which was like... Well, whatever. Alright, let's keep going north. Try to go left. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Ooh, dinner's ready. Car keys, nice. We could spawn another bedroom. I feel like that's just going to be dead. Bedrooms are not where I want to be right now. We could rotate. Garage would be nice for more keys. Go morning room. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. We got some keys and some gems. Perfect. Really nice. No shovel. I wonder if we'll get the clock tower anytime soon. Well, there's our office. That's going to be the king. If we could spawn a study, that'd be nice. We could spread money around. Well, let's do office. We can get another gem back from that. Is there more? Oh. Let's go back a bit before we use keys and gems. If I could try to spawn garage again, that'd be nice here for more keys, but then that's the end for going west. Ooh, the clock tower. That's the first time we got that one. Clock tower's a dead end. Oh, but library. I'm going to go library because it's free. Oh, boy. History of Arindia. We need these books to know more about the basement. Alright, the history of Arindia. Now, who the hell rented that out? Detective Bon Margle. Ooh, is that the dude who's following us? A detective would be wearing a damn hat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Board of Education. Oh, okay, so brainwashing approved. Okay. Oh, and yeah, okay, of course. Wow, everything is blacked out. That might be the castle in which our house was built upon. Iraja. Ooh, there's some of the continents. Oh, this is the one with the glass mirror on the right. So the mountains are in the north, the hourglass is in the south, and I feel like that one on the right, in the middle, is the one that's a square with kind of the rounded ends. Okay, this is good. What is this? Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in the investigation. We know the presence is never convenient, especially for some of your social status. So it means all the more that you're not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We're returning with the letter, the book that you lent us, though I must confess it is not much help as I had hoped. Heard that your library is rare and restricted books is quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if the first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Arindian could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, okay, so we need a uncensored copy of the history of Arindia. That would be nice. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me a censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I will say well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me an actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Red Guard. Oh, are we being followed by a Red Guard detective? Okay. The pacification of Fen. Wow, this is all very much like Mist and stuff. Okay, so this is history of the Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Erasia. Alright, so this is a history of the wars between them and who's in control of what now. Okay, we'll read about that later because we got to stay focused on rolling. I think what I'll do is maybe collect all the books first, and then so we got to roll the library again, so then we can rent out a new book, and then we got to get it again to collect the book, which is a scam. Most avoided floor plans. Sauna and planetarium. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors is number 1. Yeah, true. Well, we're a second grader. Yeah, nice we can look outside. I'm a necklace horseman, yeah. Because of my shirt. What's up, Suzella? You thought this was a Broken Arrow live stream? What? Is there another beta going on right now? I see a bunch of new videos. Go to the description of any of my videos and it'll explain that content creators got access to like a couple missions. And there was some multiplayer going on, but there were like limited people who got it. And it's like, in order to get a game together, everybody's got to get together at the same time. And it's like, eh. All right, let's see what else there is. Use a key. The treasure trove. Wait, what is this? A mail room? Oh boy, we need that mail room, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we really need. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. All right, well, we were looking for the mail room. That was one of our goals. Order placed. So apparently we unlocked a ton of letters and they should have all been... Oh my god. Whoa, look at all the letters we got. Holy crap. Oh, it's all of chat writing Simon. Keep going, kid. You can do it. Coupon book. Cinca Co. This is awesome. Ooh, what is all this stuff? All right, we'll take a look at that in a minute. And we'll take a look at the letters in a minute. Yeah, exclamation point P.O. box. It's like you guys. It's like happy half birthday. Utility room fuse box. Oh, you could already. Oh, okay. This is cool. The dev put in multiple ways to find or solve puzzles. The way to really, well, the first way that we found to do it. Oh, wait, this is different. Oh no, never mind. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a ton of letters. We had this perk where it was like every time that we dug up something, if it was just pebbles, no, it was every time we pull the archive room, and every time we use a classified or whatever room, we get a letter. Wow, at this point, I don't know what could be in those envelopes. Okay, anyway, that puzzle we solved. What is this? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. What is that down there? I need a magnifying glass for that. Unless we can blow that up and read what that says. I can't read that. We need a magnifying glass. Damn it. Is there not one in here? It's a mail room. There's got to be. Holy crap. Royal Mail. Well, let's start at the top. Oh, Dad wrote us a letter. Dad. Cool. Okay, yep. Red banner. 1809 Alice Drive, Fen Aries. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, from Dad. Hey, buddy. Wow. Dad. Yeah, he wants to come visit the house now. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone up there for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. I'm writing this. Now, as I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days in the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness the final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. I screenshot that too. This house is really amazing. I know it's almost been 7 years since you were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, and so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my oversized cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Thanks, Dad. What? There's no money in here? Fuck. Kind of a... Alright, we'll write back, but later. Ooh, something from Randolph. Ooh, that's the engineer from Cinca. What's up, 89? Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. Yeah, that's the dude's login we've been hacking into the main computer. I'm the lead lab technician at Cinca, and I've worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, and it's only one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site communications to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were quite excited when I reported that you've successfully been running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we're rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Oh, please do. Oh, this he's just backseating now. Like, he's full spoilers, dude. Hey, Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so you can log into it. Even with all the off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it's located on the estate, which you'll likely find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. Happy hunting, Randolph. Randolph, yours. Dude, this guy needs to watch the stream. He is so far behind. What is this? 3 and 3. 9 and 3. What is this? Simon, not sure if you paid to it much attention. Oh, that's the damn... Oh, God. Bro, this guy is on stream like 3. This dude is so far behind. We solved this one, man. Randolph. We've been in there. We did the 9 and 3 thing. This is literally the spoilers room. Somehow, if you get a letter, the dude just gives full outright spoilers. Randolph. Randolph Spoilager. That's your name. Not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. The contraption is the central control for power lines that run... Why? Now, hold on a sec. Why is... Okay. On one hand, this is a mechanic to be able to convey to the player some answers if they get stuck, but in a very difficult way to access. Like, imagine getting in the mailroom this many times to get these letters. Second of all, why is this guy being so helpful? What's in it for Randolph to, like, why is he so encouraging of us making progress, this guy? You know? Set up so power lines run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. Oh, so the house has its own power source? If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room. Oh, that's what that... Okay, so the boiler room is... So it's not... Wait, what the hell? That's not how it Does this guy know how the hell that works? Modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. Hydroelectric and steam are two different things, bro. That's like saying a hydroelectric dam works by generating steam. It does not, sir. It's not how that works. You ever hear of a nuclear-powered dam before? No. Coal. Oh, dude, what kind of power source do you use it down at the hydroelectric dam? Oh, we use oil. That's not how that works. This guy's a liar. Now, if he said something about geothermal capabilities, now if it said we have a modest geothermal, power source with a steam turbine, that would make a little bit more sense, Randolph. This guy's a poser. He knows nothing about electricity. That's a massive red flag, bigger than the one of the red guard. If you want to use it, you'll first need to turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine in the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use it to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. Yeah, go ahead, kid. Hey, knock yourself out in the boiler room. Go ahead and mess around with it. Steam as water is technically correct. Incorrect. Incorrect. It's not hydroelectric. Steam is not... That's like calling a steam train hydroelectric train. No one calls it that because that's not the correct terminology. There'll be several bannings for mods. Now, this is actually helpful. The boiler room powers the garage, the lab, the pump room, and the laundry room. How the hell could that power the garage? Wait, what? Wait, is there something extra for powering the laundry room? Hold on, what does this say? In case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of rooms in the estate, we've ended up building a duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling, you will find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. Yeah, like in the archives room and in the passageway. As long as you line these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destinations are opposite sides of the house. What? How does that work? I know about the duct system, but now I question, like, the pump room makes sense because the boiler room can fire up the extra pump in there. The lab makes sense because that powers that one green machine. I don't know about the garage and the laundry room, though. The garage is the same, but the laundry room has something cool. Okay. Well, maybe we'll try that next. Actually, do we have... No, we haven't spawned a boiler room yet. Simon, let me know if I'm writing too much. I've never been good at gauging where the line of impropriety is. For all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you're perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit of a moral quandary for me as I've written these. I'm fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe that he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think we would have found the level of help I offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since the departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue to work once you've taken the reins, but I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. Randolph. Dude's trying to keep his job. Dude's trying to grovel and keep his job. All right. Dude, these letters go on forever, dude. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with the probate lawyer, and he assures me nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance, so let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair... Here we go. Now we're getting into some good stuff. Here we go. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Miss Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I've never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed or where they were moved to, save one which I was instructed to remove myself. Oh, this dude's going to reveal where there's one? Okay, we found a few floor plans like buried around and like hidden around the house and the property. Then the drafting room itself has a couple of them, but this is juicy. Assuming it was not moved again after I hit it, you should be able to find it in the observatory hidden within the... God damn it, Randy. I found this in the demo. The guy's not even watching the stream. He hasn't even subbed. Randy, I found it. I was like the first player ever to find it hidden in the damn telescope. That's why I'm on the Steam store page, Randy. God damn it, you're fired. This guy's fired. Get his ass out. Get your stuff. Come. What room do you need me to draft to get your stuff? We're hauling your ass out, Randy. God, this guy's not even watching. The guy's not even subbed. Bro, he's been watching somebody else play. He's been watching Dragon Wilds and RuneScape. Bastard. Anyway, if there was a reason behind it, the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as an illuminating step towards finding out why. Also, the observatory one is so weird. It's like from the observatory you get the planetarium, and then when you end your day in the planetarium you just get what, like a +2 stars? Why would they even remove that? Guy's not even watching the stream. Dude's completely clocked out. This dude's giving backseat that I've solved months ago. Even a half year ago. Actually, a year ago, probably. God. Hi, Simon. I'm going to assume that at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. They're actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk Darren and myself, and a few were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of the staff who had somehow managed to reach a room that they should not have been able to find. Oh yeah, that's the gardener. We found out about that behind the hidden room in the greenhouse. Also, he was trying to blackmail the dude. We're still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear that after that episode, that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. It's important to note here that in my own experience, I have found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidence and opted to install state-of-the-art security system, issuing key cards to only the most trusted members of the senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance while you are attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security term. I figured that out day one, Randy. Day one, dude. With a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility. Day one, Randy. Day one. Conjunction with the security settings. Commonplace, standard, unusual, rare. Oh, these are the torches. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining the steam-powered duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with some corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that's currently only utilized outside the house and locations in the ground. Hope this helps. Hovel, Schoolhouse, Gemstone Cavern, and Apple Orchard all have the little valves to go to the elevator. Thank you. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I had decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the VAC system they installed. Oh, here we go. What is this? Library bookshop. Reading, Simon. Now, this is good. All right, here we go. Now we're good now. Now we're good. Hope all's going well on the estate. Discussing my communications with you. Fellow technician Kimberly. Oh, that's what Kay Thompson is. Kimberly Thompson. She suggested I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she's personally found on the estate. Issue 1, dormitory. 2, drafting studio. 3, library. 4, bookshop. 5, bookshop. There's 2 issues for the bookshop. The list above is according to her, so I can't personally vouch these are accurate. Why is issue 4? Okay, wait, are these books? Drafting strategy issues she's personally found in the estate. If these are issues, these must be accessible from the library then. But I don't know what that means exactly. What is that? Okay. Simon, if I'm going to be mentioning members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Ooh, these could be a bunch more names to be used on that computer, maybe. Miss Ann Babbage, house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. Chef de camp, head of kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Rota, the Baron's personal valet. He's retiring soon, yes. Christoph is the chef. Oh, why is there not a last name for Christoph? That's interesting. And Robert Nogla, the new groundskeeper. Yeah, after the last guy was fired. There are a handful of other names among the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from the letter. Okay. Do this. Okay, the backseat's getting a little better now. Another successful experiment, another letter. You've certainly been keeping yourself busy as I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you. I've reminded your mother's amply named book a new clue and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within the pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding any clues for you. Okay, now we know about a new book. Actually, I've heard about that book before, I think. Let's see. This won't require you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. Oh, that is a big hint. So maybe if we rent out or somehow find the book A New Clue, we'll need a magnifying glass. Excellent. The truth is, I'm not merely as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic was the mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid in spite of my best efforts, not quite cryptic, even less mysterious. Oh, okay. Well, they did. I've heard of that before, that in the weight room there is something hidden there. And I think I went into that room maybe with when we had the greenhouse, and I didn't find what bricks we were supposed to smash. So it looks like the weight room also has something we can break. Unused memos. What the hell's this? Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas of my own yesterday, I asked Kirk Darren if I had any additional security advice I could pass on to you, and my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over to find out whether or not it was of any use. Until next time, Randolph. Unused memos. Wait, that's a lie. This is typed, so it's a lie. The numbers 6, 7, and 8 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations safe of the state. Safe code 1213. Safe code D8. Oh, date. December 8. Wasn't that the one in the study? It's written, so it's true. There is a safe on rank 10. You mean in room 46? I thought these were a lie, though. Are green memos a lie? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a safe in room 46 that we just can't access. Like the one with the pins 1 through 8 in the world map. Oh, that was actually helpful. Thank you. Oh, what is... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think we just got the admin key. What the hell? Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling that you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal at Black Bridge Grotto, a small cavern, much like the story off the East Drive. I believe I've personally explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Jones S. First 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. So it says your admin key will eventually be Jones S. First 4 of your family name. Wait, first 4 of your family name. Okay, wait, we may have known this before, but he said also pseudonym. So that means they could be using pseudonyms for other names. Okay. So that gives us another clue to what the admin key could be. A pseudonym of somebody else's name. Okay, that could be good. Maybe he'll tell us. If you do not end up accessing the admin controls in Black Bridge Grotto, I'm sure you've noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. Normally all 3 microchips are kept in secure locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and have left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you'll need to find a new clue or 2 to help to find the others. Okay, so he's saying grab a hammer to smash some stuff. We already found one in the Great Hall because of that. Okay. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successfully executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are that you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached 46, yes, and you're continuing your unaccompanied exploration. Stag, happy free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. Can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly, helping you through 3 letters. These letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaborations in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you till the day I return, Randolph. Working with Mary. Maybe our mom has a password. Okay, so that's all the letters we'd ever get, maybe? And then the letter from Dad. Okay, so I guess there's kind of clues and stuff that confirms things that we know. Like there might be a safe in room 46. All right. Well, the mail room's certainly helpful for anybody who gets stuck. And that was kind of cool, actually. All right, the only thing here that we need is a magnifying glass for that. I can't read that, so I don't know what that says. Yeah, I think our mom's in the safety deposit boxes. All these fake passports, I don't know. All right, well, that was cool. All right, the mail room was huge. Now if we can get back to the mail room again, we should be able to pop the some of the packages, which would be great. Amazing. All right, where can we go now? We can go east of the Hollister. More stuff about the detective. What is this? Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to break that one brick wall, but I think we need the powered hammer for that. Spread keys throughout the estate. I don't want to use a gem. Give me another one. What else you got? Well, there's the laundry room. Oh wait, actually, the courtyard could spawn a shovel. Yep. We're in business, boys. Finally, we can dig everything up. Do you still have the monk blessing? No. That was a good thought though. New book to borrow. So the way the library works, I think, is that we have to spawn the library again to get the book request form. Then we have to spawn it again to get the book, and then when we get that book, we have to spawn it again. So it's like you have to spawn it twice to get anything. Okay, there's some next door. Let me go next door too. Then I was hoping for a turnip. I think the morning room also has quite a few places to dig to. We can go north. Oh, we can't go through the foundation. Damn. Oh, we can spawn another green room. Yeah, give me another courtyard, please. Ooh, a silver key. All right. I hear chirping. Yep, key in the usual spot there. Yeah, the bookstore too, which I don't think we've ever been to the bookstore. Wow, another reroll. Look at that. Well, at least we got the mailroom, which still was a lot of reading, so very appropriate to be next to the library, I suppose. And I'll read that other book later. Rotunda can still get you to Foundation. You are correct. Yep. Special key. I don't know if I want to go there yet. I didn't go to office and spread money around, did I? I forgot that. Actually, dining room should have food for us, so let's go. Where's dining? Ooh, that's all the way down there. We also unlocked the reservoir, so but I think we should do that like tomorrow. I'd rather stay in the house and try to finish up these rooms. Let's do silver key. We don't get a silver key too often. We could redraw off of that. Nah, give me passageway. That's actually kind of fine. I am on the Steam store page, correct. That's why I was yelling at Randy. We already have that perk. We'll go aquarium. Ooh, oh, good, the compass. And a place to dig. Can't believe the aquarium counts as a green room. Can I complete the chessboard today? I need to spawn a queen room, which I've not done yet, so no. So there's the clues for archives. So I think this is where we find all the keys. And then this is where we, like, use them. So we found one under the grill. There's got to be something to do with the hallway with the chairs or something. And then that was laundry room, and I found one under there. Why are they so messy? But yeah, we got to find more filing cabinet keys. Lab swings left, but it costs. We'll do utility. Turn off security. A nail. Well, we nailed it. Awesome. So I want to go back to office and spawn money, but yeah. Josh, thank you very much for the 7 months, man. Thank you very much for the support. The kitchen. Well, we could end planetarium and get +2. Oh, we don't need that, though. Yeah, let's do a reroll. We're high enough to work and be interesting. Oh, let's do Rumpus room. No, I don't have a gem. No. Damn it. Oh, I want Rumpus. Oh, I wanted to hear what Alazar had to say, dude. That guy's an MVP. Greatest gaming community in the world. Awesome, Josh. Happy to hear it, man. Thank you very much again for your 7 months as a tier 1 sub, dude. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I do. I really do. Okay, well, we have a gem, so if Rumpus comes up again, we can Rumpus. There's still a chance for Rumpus. Sure, the sauna. Tomorrow you start the day with 20 extra steps. Wow, that might have to be a house day then. Let's see what's in the sauna. Oh. What key? Can I pee on it? Well, that's nice. All right, we're going to go 20 extra steps tomorrow. Probably won't need that if we're going under the house to the thingy, though. Alright, so we're out of spawns. Damn, I really wanted Rumpus Room to hear what that dude had to say. But, you know, it is what it is. So we could spread money through the house. We could go back to dining room. Morning room probably has a spot to dig through bedroom. I mean, I could try to get office and then money on the way out, but I don't know what I want to buy. We have nowhere else we can go, right? Rotunda. We can get to foundation from Rotunda and go down into the reservoir, I guess. We could try that. Okay, we'll go courtyard. Gloucester. Corridor. Yeah, we could do office, yeah. You're right, but I want to check and make sure the thing is all set up. Yeah, so we could go up to office spawn. There is one more. I think at this point in the game too, we're being pulled in so many directions that like we just kind of can't. Well, actually, there's a few more things to dig here too in Foundation. We just can't do everything, and we want to all in one run for sure. But let's make sure we set up the rowboat correctly, because if we didn't, then we'll have to do pump room again. I'm pretty sure we got it though. Ooh, Tempest Rising is now available on Steam. Awesome. Tempest Rising is a hell of a lot of fun. I played a little, they gave me an advanced access to that a little bit. I played a little bit of it, but I don't know if I want to do like a video series on the channel or like a live stream, maybe even both. How do you open the grotto? Well, I don't want to give any direct spoilers to anybody, but the grotto... it's a little difficult to get in there. I think you should definitely experiment around with a few ways to get into the grotto. Oh, I think we did it right. Bro. All right, we don't have too much movement yet, but we gotta check. Chat, we need to know. We did it right. Oh my God, what the hell's down here? Another new banger song. Bro, the music in this game is just ridiculous, dude. This music's like... There was this one time I was playing this game called Blueprints, and I was asking the chat to like help me with parlor puzzles, and they would purposely lie to me on what the answers were to try to punish and attack me. And this is how I felt inside with this soundtrack. Wait, this is the White Sands that Alizar talked about, dude. This is what the guy said. The White Sands. Where's the cat? Oh, we saw the cat. It was on a letter. I have the shovel. Is there? And the metal detector. Can we find a wedding ring? This is the White Sandy Beaches. We did it. They said, see, is there anybody in here? Scarecrow? Tin Man? What the hell is this? Oh my God. And our reward, of course, is more puzzles. Doral, thanks again for the Raptor Egg membership. This is huge. That we found it, the White Sand area. We did it. What is this, though? Were people hiding out down here? An RPG-7? What the hell? The resistance movement? What in the Soviet Union were these people doing? That's an RPG launcher right there. Delete it. A. That's the security room. They were caught on security or something like that, moving through the house. That's why he wanted them to delete that stuff in security. This dude was running resistant. What the hell is this? Oh, this was the robbery. Oh my God. This is where they planned the robbery. These dudes were heavily armed. Look at this. Oh my God. Hanning. Look at all these. Manning's was a part of it. Marigold. That was their infiltration plan. Decoy car. Oh my God. It's all what they planned out. Planned to attack the closed exhibits. Getaway car 136. Bro, these people were in and out in 30 minutes. Oh, Teskin Park. That was the general. Forced entry at 124. Oh, that's the building there. They went in through the staff building. Then they had to get through 2 security doors to get to the gems and stuff. Oh my God, bro. This is where they planned it all. Oh no, are we gonna have enough movement to get to the doors? That's okay. We can keep this unflooded. We'll be all right. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. So when the Red Guard was coming here to look for them, this is where they were hiding out, dude. They blackmailed the dude to hide him under this house. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me and intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe if that's all that's left for us, the long walk and steps leading up to the gallows, a steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in dreams. Tomorrow we'll reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Arindia will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Oh my God, Mom was running a resistance group. This isn't just like a bank robbery. These dudes were like trying to get back after their they basically see their nation as occupied, so they were fighting back and trying to like do these types of things to make political statements and stuff. Look at all the ammo and stuff they had down here. Okay, we might have to leave the key behind, but well, somebody was cool. I'm not even sure everybody's name still, but this game leads a lot of questions, but I'm having a lot of emotions, dude. What's in the fridge? Oh, come on, not an apple or a banana? Come on. Whiskey? Did we miss anything? We're gonna have to come back down here 100%. What is that? Well, we're gonna need the sledgehammer wherever the hell that is. I know where that is. I know exactly where that is. It's in the house. It's in the game. Now, I think I know where that is. I believe this is down in the room with the chessboard with the elevator. The puzzle back there. Damn it, why didn't I go down there? Well, I didn't know until that clue. Actually, we don't need the sledgehammer anymore. Mom, can you help load the RPG? Breach is clear. It's like an MG they had, or is that a movie camera? That looks like it could have been a machine gun or a camera. Best not to look down the barrel. Okay, what is this? Oh, is this a train station? That's what they mentioned with the station. Royal Station. There was a station that went here. Platform 8. Surprise, surprise. And that was in the clues. There was something about the station. And that's where we found the sanctum key. But boy, does that not allude to that at all. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. Mom. Well, there it is. Ah. Orinda Aries train metro. Because we were this used to be Orinda and it was taken over. Royal Station, Mainway Station, Oris Train Hall, Fen Central, Tanner Fork, Orinda Station, Ruffington Dead End, East Depot, Aries Crossing, Angel Tower, Lumberfield, West Depot, Trinsdale, that's been mentioned before, Canyon Pass borderline. So 8 is at Mount Holly. Oh my God. That looks a little sus. Looks like it's cracked and then boarded up. That could be sus. So that's what Alazar was talking about. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Yeah, Mom was running resistance and bank robberies. Damn. They want their old nation back. Can it be powered? The train station? Well, it looked like it was powered. There was lights and stuff on in there, but... Dude, this music, though. Is that down here? So is that Caleb Manning, Mary, and then... I don't know who that nerd is. Is that Dad? We got a letter from our dad earlier in the mailroom. Hey, Goober. Hope you're doing good. Hey, buddy. Why did they need all these heavy weapons? Was this to, like, shoot their way out in case it went south? Seems like they planned this so well. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. Oh, the train. I don't know why Manning came in. Manning is down here, and then I don't know. They all had their objectives, and they pulled off the robbery. Does the gramophone play anything? No. What a game, dude. They wanted their old nation back, man. So I guess this was just a utility room for the train station. But the question is, these people built a royal train station here, and this is considered platform 8 to be a... It's actually listed as a major stop. Royal station. Right. Because the castle used to be here. Then they destroyed the castle. When the red forces took over, they destroyed all the black forces, like monuments and heritage and things like that. And that's part of the pacification that we saw in the library. So the castle that was here was destroyed. The Orindia ruins that we see below are behind the that gate in Blackwater. And that's why there's that Blackwater Hotel or whatever. So this used to be like the seat of power. This used to be a castle that was bulldozed over and then built to be a manor. To have control over this new territory. And to assert dominance. By General Troskin or whatever his name was. Well, he was the military leader, but I'm sure after that there was some sort of a... probably a violent pacification. Since they were at war for 22 years, they probably didn't go too easily. Hence the guns. These were probably guns from the war. Maybe. It was like 1866, but it looks like they had some almost vehicles that look like they were from the 20s. Wow, I'm blown away by that. That is just cool as hell. All right, we have the sanctum key. Let's go see if we can pop that maybe. There's the white sands that Alizar talked about at the beginning, all cryptic and stuff. Okay, so if we pass out and run out of movement points, which is possible, then we'll have to come back down here. We know where to get the sanctum key. We'll just have to not lower the water again or raise it. Man, Mom was part of Les Resistance. Okay, we should be able to do this. Oh, you all want to solve some puzzle boxes today? Me neither. Amazing. What a game. This is the last thing we kind of have to figure out is how all of those... what the map looks like in the game. I want to know the history. How many nations are there? Where are they on the map? How many continents are there? And, like, what's their backstory? Well, I've not seen any of these, really. I think we should go with this one, though, because this was listed on one of the maps. I'm just going to do that one. We got half the doors open. Imagine that. Hoods, you want to do one? All right. Which one haven't we popped yet? I don't remember. Okay, I think we did this one. This was black. So this was this is what this nation used to be. Then they were taken over by the red forces. Does this game have character customization? Not really. Okay, so then we did the red box here. So we did black and red so far. Red was hell. This red one was hell. Okay, so the mountain one, I don't know about this one. We can't get to this one yet. I don't think I've seen that one before. Do we know that one yet? Have we discovered that one yet? Morajai box. The puzzle boxes of Morajai. So that's got to be another place. Spread to Eraja through port towns. Okay, so this must be another nation. Morajai. Okay. Spread through to Eraja, not through port towns as they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. I wonder if that means that that nation is like landlocked or something. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Ares some years earlier. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Give this a try. Okay. 6, 8, 8, 4, 8, 8, 2, 9, 9, 7, 1, 2, 5, 5, 1, 6, 4, 9, 5, 9, 1, 1, 9, 2, 6. Bro, this guy. Who is this guy? Dude's like selling himself out as a CIA op, dude. This guy works for the CIA in like the puzzle cracker division. What the hell is? How do you guys do this stuff? Bro had it locked the F in 2,000%, dude, and all we get from that is more allowance. Jesus. All right, so this is one of the other nations that is around. But I don't know who's what or where, but they love trains, dude. Araja is one of the countries, I think. I think you were right, yes. Araja is a country. Morajai, I believe, is a country. Fen Aries. There's a couple of these Aries. So I think Aries is a reference to, like, the place, and then the name before it might be, like, the political leader or something like that. Like how there's Saudi Arabia, a reference to the Saudi family. Because there's Fen Aries, there was Arch Aries, but I don't know how that coincides just yet. Okay, I think we have all the puzzle boxes done, right? I think we solved 4 of those. Wait, down here though it says 3. Behind where I am right now, there's 3 symbols: that little mirror, the pentagon, and then the little hourglass. So the mountain one is the one we have to get to. And I don't know if we know this one. Thank you again, the Hoods. Congratulations, dude, on your big brain. That's insane. If you take a picture of the sigils, we can figure out outer circles by process of elimination. Oh, you mean the other nations. You're right. Oh, wait a minute. Is it, aren't their colors based on their flags? So, like, this one was black, and black... Is black those circles like that? The small and the big circles? I'm sure there's a book on this in the library. Let me check the, Yeah, that's gotta be a reference to black, but how do we know the colors? There was a book we had at some point. Actually, we don't have a book. We had like a ripped up piece of paper. It's not even that great. It's like an old book that we need to find a better one, which is probably in the library. Way back. Like that. Wait a minute. These are mountains around the Pentagon. Is this a reference to like their nation and nations around them and then their color? We got one freebie. This is the freebie, is the Pentagon one. You think that one's in the destroyed book with the mountains? Okay, let's see. I only see the Pentagon coming up. Professor R. Willard. Ah, yep, that's the nations. Arindia, Fen Aries, Euragia, or whatever. So that one's AR. What is that one? Do we know that one? AR. Tribal. Oh, this is about their nation. So this is about what they So if we know about the nation, we might be able to dictate that. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. So one of those nations was poetic. Because we did have, I think it was on the black one, wasn't it? That they had little flowers. Oh, and then this is on their weather. So if it's heat, oh, he mentions that it's rainy or not rainy in certain places. There's snow. So that those lines are all based on, so this basically describes the place. So like, are they militaristic? Are they agricultural? Is it rainy there? Does it storm a lot? Is it snowy? Yeah, that's all coming together now. Yeah, I think that's Arch Aries, yeah, because I mentioned that before too, and they mentioned that before a few times. So that's Arch Aries, Arindia, Fen Aries. I don't know if that's a reference to the continent or something or whatever. So where do we find those clues? Because we can't just do spoilers. We can't just say here's the correct solution for this puzzle. We have to make sure we have the clue. So where do we find what we have here? I can't see the color or anything. The postcards, right. But the postcards only are a reference to where he is, not where he's going, I think. Because does he mention Fen Ares? Or no, Arch Ares is where we are. I've heard that mentioned before. And it does coincide because it's AR. That looks like an AR. This is all I have unless we go to the library, but there's got to be... We have millions of clues, so... We have so many. We have so many clues. Check the coat of arms behind the bus in the screenshots. Oh, the coat of arms. From the room 46? Or from the cellar? Well, wait, actually the wine cellar should have all those coat of arms because they're together. Oh, here's the map, by the way. So this is where all those nations are. And there's no marker as to what they are yet. We don't have that yet. Postcards in the gift shop? Ooh, good point. I don't know if I took a picture of those. That would have been smart. History of Arindia. Well, that's why that book was heavily edited out or whatever, because their government is pissed that Arindia still like exists and is resisting all these years that they've been occupying and stuff. They don't want authors like Caleb Manning even acknowledging that Arindia was a place or had history, other than that they were an enemy and they were brutally crushed by the Red Forces. Hence all this censorship. And even the detective was like, oh, bro, you got me. Oh, now we got to go back to the chest room. Oh, there's going to be there's probably a puzzle behind that wall. Our reward for solving that puzzle was a puzzle. So there's probably going to be a numerical code, a riddle. That is. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Yeah, the mailroom. Yeah, I could. Oh, here we are. This is what I was looking for. There's a swan, some spades, and little leaves there. I don't know if those coats of arms help us here. Did we do a school run yet? No, we've gotten to like grade 2 or something, but then I said we do the school later. So we will definitely do a run where we try to pull schoolrooms. To which I think we need... So to do the schoolroom one, I think we need to do a thing where we draft it. I got to go to a drafting room and then pull in the schoolrooms. Because I know we can do it where we do the outer room, and then it'll spawn schoolrooms, but I think we should do one specifically for that. Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in on that screenshot there. Is there a way to do that? Maybe. Well, we'll do the mailroom thing later. I don't think that has anything to do with it. For now. Okay, so... Okay, so we could guess a color. So, yeah, chat's right. Let's figure out which ones it's not. So this is... We got to go to that room. So this one was purple, right? But what's the symbols for purple? violet. All right, so it's not like horizontal or vertical dashes. And it's not small and big circles. Okay, it's not tilde keys. Actually, we should take a picture of all these to see what it's not. Let's take pictures of all these. Let's do that. You're pretty sure the stamps are the clues? Oh, on the postcards? Perhaps, but I don't know if you could see the postcards beforehand. Check the broken sigil from the lost and found room. Oh, good idea. There's all the mountains around that one. Yeah, the colors are in the torn book, yeah. They do have that. But we're missing a lot of pieces of this puzzle, though. I don't think we can brute force this, because... mailroom letters have the same stamps. Yeah, it should be the red flags, because we're in Finaries or whatever. Okay. So we believe that's Arch Aries. I don't know if we have enough to crack this. I really don't. Unless it was in Lost and Found. I don't think we have a lot of... I don't think we can really go forward here. Where's Lost and Found? Okay, we could try that one. I don't think we've seen that one before. We got squiggly lines, circles with dots. All right, let's give that a shot. Okay, that seems right so far, right? Okay, then we just need to fix the lines to be squiggly. Which I think is this one. Oops. And it looks like one of the lines was coming... It looks like there's enough lines to where there's one in between. So there has to be a lot of lines. Oh, wow. Yeah, that seems more right. Then we need the correct type of line. How the hell do I change that? Is that this one? How the hell do I change the line? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's what I was trying to do, is get those lines. We want wavy lines. Oh, so you got to turn this inner wheel. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I need number. Okay. I think that's what we want. Then we want this. Well, that was right, though, I think. Squiggly line, circle with dots, and then the... Yeah, that seems like that was it. So that's what matches that. That's definitely a clue for one of the puzzles. It could be the other doors. Problem here is we don't know what the center sigil is. Make the outer ring triangles? Okay, sure. Nope. There's also these triangles. The Alps sigil, yes. Well, these blocks point inwards and outwards. It's kind of like a zigzag pattern like that. Oh, you're right. No, yeah, no, that should be fine. Yep, Tempest Rising is here. Yeah, that's a great game. We'll be having a video up on that one today. You know, I think if we just have the correct answer, then we'll just get it right. I think that's... You think the open triangle is the right color? I don't know. I mean, also, is this white? What does this mean in the book? Actually, let's figure this out. Because this one, what do these mean? This could tell us a particular nation. So everybody remember what that looked like, and let's try to find it in the other book. So let's try to figure out what that represents. The best we can. Okay, so we know it's like Ares Phenes or whatever. We believe it has to do with heat. So isn't that a Raja? Didn't we already discover that? Maybe we already solved that one. No, we couldn't have, because we haven't used that outer symbol. So it's a place that's warm. It's a place that's spiritual. It's a warm, spiritual place with the color... That one there, pink. Wait, didn't we... I think we already did that one. Warm, spiritual place with the color pink? Didn't we already do that? Hold on. This is violet, so pink is different. Wait, let me see. White, yellow, pink, red, black, violet, green, orange. So it's a pink nation. I don't remember pink ever being a color. I don't think that's this one. That's got to be one of these other nations. And I feel like these nations are across the oceans. We really haven't heard of these ones too much because we weren't directly at war with them or are occupying them. So I don't know if we have, I don't think we have the solution to this one. So we're looking for the mountains, yeah. Wouldn't that be cold? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it could be cold. It could be warm as well. So we've already done black, we've already done red, and we've already done violet. So these first ones are done. So it could be pink, green, yellow, orange, and white. You don't think a mountain nation would be hot? Well, Chile, you know, like there's a lot of mountain regions and places that where it is rather warm. It can be mountainous too. Like there could be desert highlands and things that are warm. Plus, this isn't based on Earth, so who the hell knows? There was a map room. Yeah, there was a map in room 46, yeah. But it doesn't say that. That doesn't help us for this puzzle at the moment, I think. A primitive realm, hunter and gatherer. An elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. I think that's definitely it. The color is on the class worksheet. I don't know about that. Oh, you're right. B plus, 10 out of 12. Well, but okay, so it is yellow. Oh my god, you're right. Wait, that can't be right. Well, violet's not listed. They call that purple. Well, all right, maybe yellow. I mean, okay, so that solves one thing. Well, this one painted it. Is that orange? No, that's yellow as well. Just different shades. Okay, so yeah, that is yellow. You are correct. We have seen these before, but that one's not right, I think. Because that should be violet. We're referring to How come there isn't just a damn world map? Like, for all the maps in this game and all the libraries and stuff, why is there not a world map with all the flags? Like, we have to refer to children's scribbles in crayon to know what the backgrounds of these nations are. Okay. 10 out of... Yeah, well, that's because this kid painted these blueprints yellow. But bananas are yellow, and this is yellow, so if this is 9 out of 12, where did he get it wrong? This lizard is supposed to be green. The broccoli should be green. The lizard should be green. That should have been purple. So the grapes in this should have been purple. And this blueprint should have been blue. So the water, the blueprints were blue. The broccoli and the lizard should have been green. And then this flag and that should be purple. Pumpkin flag is orange. So we know that the heart is orange. That's another answer, I think. Okay, now hold on. So what color... So let's just say this is yellow, Chad, okay? Let's just say... this is yellow, which we believe it is. So let's go back to... Okay, so that's going to be squiggly triangles. Empty triangles. Greetings from Poland. Well, hello, welcome. Okay, so now we need to know more about this nation. So then we know it's not the one in the... We know it's not in the Lost and Found. Because that has a different thingy. So rainy, stormy, snow. I think we've used rainy before. Banners, Marshall, Fog. Oh, that's what this one means. The banners colors are red. They believe in martial. They're like military, and it's foggy. Yeah, okay. But that one we've already solved. Oh. Oh. Thought I could see the crack in the wall. I still have a theory on that. We got to get that lady's diary. Don't know what that means yet. I don't know. Maybe snow. Yeah, but then we got to guess like how many. And I think those squiggles coming out of the middle are like the severity of it, like how often it actually snows or how hot it actually is. Yeah, we might need to visit the library, and I'm okay with that. I think at least we're good on that for the most part. Why is one of those lights out over there? You see that? Right there. That one's out. Well, that's okay. So we got 3 of the 4 solved on the left, but we got 4 doors open. So we're halfway done with the doors. We got 3 of 4 solved. But also looking, you know how this will work. As I'm not looking for things, we'll probably be fine. 3 rainy bananas. You think 3 because of the bananas? Well, I think we already have a rainy one, don't we? That one is not rainy. I suspect there's probably an undamaged part of the book and an uncensored book that we can read too to really get some more definitive answers. That one's a little rainy. Okay, I think we will, I don't think I'll be able to get back up to the house before we call it a day, but let's call it a day. This was, again, yet another tremendous run. We found Mom's hideout in the reservoir. We got another key. We solved one of the boxes. We got to the mailroom and we're able to read 9,000 hints from Rudolph. That was a good win. It was big. That was good. That was a good day. The sauna. Now we got 90 movement, boys. Okay, if we have 90 movement, we should try to go for a hovel today. Yeah, we got our letter from Dad. Hey, bud. Tan is correct. Now, see, what's interesting is Tan didn't need a guide or any sort of tips to find that one out. That one was just like a day one. That's a day one, easy day one. Ah, damn. No hovel. Well, let's go tool shed. Ooh, all right. Off to a good start. Metal detector and the shovel. We're going digging, boys. Probably a lot more in other classrooms. You're probably right, too. The classrooms will give us clues. They already have so far. So going through the classroom run would be great. Well, if we get to the draft room, we'll do that. At this point, here's what this game needs to do, chat. We just need it to cooperate. Like we had the clock room spawn at 1.2. We got to go into the clock room. We got to go to all the rooms we haven't been to before. The game just needs to give us the RNG to solve certain puzzles now that require certain rooms. That's all. Like the frickin' mailroom. Already, a package has been delivered. Well, we need to know what's in there. Give me the package. I need to know what's in there. Well, I don't see any package. All right, clearly there's nothing in here, so let's go ahead and head out to the... Wait a minute. What is this? Customer's copy packing slip from the Sinca company. Couple of gems. Sleep mask and keys. Oh, it's just like walking into the closet. Still need a magnifying glass for that, so we'll check that too if we can. Thank you, Cheesy Poofs. Commissary, breakfast nook. Give me some more. We got a lot of gems. Give me some keys. Actually, the commissary to dig a, we have a shovel. Hammer. Maybe we get the hammer. Stop. Hammer time. Oop. Okay. Hello. I'm here for the sledge of hammer. And I'll take those damn running shoes too. Girl. Get those new Air Force Ones. And I'll take a set of gems. And more gems and more. Give me all the gems. Those are always a problem. Dobre. The music room or the terrace. Let's do the terrace. And the ooh. The room of dining, because I get my little lunchbox. Boy. Ooh, the study. It would be a good key in that music room, though. We'll take the study. Because that spawns the queen, doesn't it? Yes. We haven't been to the queen in a while. Alright, maybe today we go for a chess run. Ooh, I forgot this one. It was December 1, 2. Yep. Okay, we'll try to do chess run today. Plus we have the hammer, but I don't think we can break through that wall. Maybe we need a special hammer. Now we know the significance of those nations, but I don't think we can tell. Okay. Oh, well, the study was good. There was a couple more gems in here. And we got the queen. So maybe we'll go for a chess run today. Give me the den. The Dobity den. Ooh. Is that the travel route for the room on 46? No, I think we're going to have to figure that out somehow. And we can dig again. Yeah, let's dig. Keys. And sometimes a box. Hell yeah, there's a box. So the travel route, I think that's for H.S. Sinclair, for Herbert, but I don't know what the hell he was traveling for. Like, why that particular date of travel? Also, I guess it makes sense that our nation is foggy, isn't it? More dice. Laundry room, but not yet, please. Let's do a reroll. Kitchen, corridor, bedroom. Give me the corridor, please. You saw the bumblebee trail on the continents and got excited? I think you're kind of onto something there, but I feel like it won't be so... That kind of was like hidden a little bit. We do the pool again, but we don't need it. Give me another redraw. Let's do that with the dice. Observatory, that's good. That'll give us a bunch of freebies. Flower and the gem. Oh, lots of gems today. Beautiful. We can do a lot of re-rolls. Okay, we got to try to get the office. We got to try to get the security. Maybe we can go finally for chess room today, which would be big. Let's go south. Vault, archives, or we could redraw. Vault, we don't have a safety deposit key at the moment. But knowing with all the holes we can dig up, perhaps we will find one. But I'm going to hold off. Well, Rotunda will give us 2 for 3. I'm going to go south with the seat. Well, let's re-roll again. Why not? We got way more re-rolls. Ooh. Oh, with the doves, we can rotate floor plans. Whenever you draw, while drafting, you may rotate floor plan. Give me another one. Give me more re-rolls. Give me more gems for re-rolls. Okay, today, because now we can do almost endless amounts of re-rolls with the gems, I think we're going to try to continuously re-roll rooms. But we're going to try to do security so we can get, you know, the knight. I think we're going to try to go chess room today. Supposed to be chopping wood? What? The black box is black. The black box is true. The black box is empty. So the only one we can verify is blue? All right, chat. I want a second opinion from Dr. Chat, PhD. What do we think, chat? I need these gems. I need them. I like how this game also has that speedrun goal of just getting to room 46, which is like, I think, a third of the game. But I feel like the other 2/3 are more of the house, which you usually don't see until after room 46. And then everything below the house. Chat's thinking black? I was totally going to go blue. Why? What the hell? Whatever, that's why I refer to chat. I mean, I was convinced it was blue. Storeroom, billiard room. Hit me again. Hit me. Walk-in closet with 4 items. Hallway. Hit me. Lab, laundry room. Music room. Oh, security. We need that. Yes, pop security. You saw money? Well, I do have a metal detector. I didn't hear it ping off. It is pinging now, though. Oh, it's got to be over here. Yep. Typical hiding place. All right, well, this is good. Key card. Security level low. Confirm. Offline. Unlock. Confirm. Back. Return to security. Log into network. Swan song. Remote terminal access. Lab. Can't wait to see me play Tempest Rising. Yep, we'll have a video up today. That game looks really cool. I think they did a good job with that. There's been a lot of excitement about that game. Immediately. Whenever you draft a hallway onto a hallway, whenever you draft an archive floor plan. I'm probably not going to do that today. This might be likely. And I'll go with the allowance. That could happen more than once. I could have went with immediate, but I'll risk, you know, double or nothing. Bedroom. Hit me again. Hit me. Keys for sale. I don't really have a lot of cash. Give me another one. The boudoir. Give me breakfast nook for key. Ooh, coat check for the treasure. Give me the Geist bedroom for rerolls. Man, too bad we don't have Hovel today. Wouldn't that be great? I'll take the closet. Ooh, what the hell? What the hell is this? That salt shaker is really well disguised like a little perfume bottle. What is this? Spyglass telescope. Gain additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Can I go back to observatory and do I think I have to pop that off. Chapel will give us the bishop. Yeah, I want to get the Rumpus room again. I want to hear more about the Rumpus. Let me swing left with the pantry or Alright, we'll do chapel. I'm not looking for money too much. Trophy room will gain +8 for the cost of 5. We gain 3. There's a southern exit to it. Let's do that. Couple of achievements. Oh, is that an elephant foot? Wow. How classy. No bears, so it's the best room. This will be a dead end, but I don't like these. Give me another one. Music room for keys, for sure. Oh, good, and that'll go that way, closer to the west side. Prism key again. Can't wait until we can thaw out the freezer, man. Small key. I'll do morning room. West Wing Hall. Patio pantry. Garage would give 3 keys, and then we can go back to passageway and push north to foundation. I'll take it. Have I tried the hammer in the freezer? That's good thinking. I don't know if that'll work, but that is good thinking. One of those special gems. What a beautiful car, I know. Okay, so we want to go... Oh, we can go north of Chapel. Planetarium, pantry... The kennels. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. That's great. I see a black cat. A red flag. Oh... Deposit box key. Well, now we need the damn vault. I figured that was going to happen too when I didn't pop the vault. I was like, we're going to dig up a key. Oh, hi. Fun fact, you can pet the dogs. Put a little salt on there. Hey, doggo. Ah, the office. That'll be the king as well. So we should have a pawn. Oh, and dinner's ready. Before I forget, I'm going to spread money around this house. Only the goodest of boys. And they're all goodest boys and get pets. Did I run an experiment? I did, yep. I'm supposed to attach 2 hallways together, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. We'll see. I'm hearing chirping. It's got to be in the corner. Got it. Okay. Do we have all the chess pieces? Does payroll do anything? Yeah, it'll put money in the employees' rooms, but we don't have any at the moment. So security is the knight. There's a bunch of pawns guaranteed. Bishop for the chapel. We've got the queen with the study. I think we can go down to the chess room. Where are our notes on that? I'm just going to assume we have pawns for sure. We have a knight with the security. Bishop with the chapel. Queen. We need a rook, which I think we do have with a nook. Did I do a breakfast nook? Yes. I think we can do that. I think we can go down and we have a hammer too. Okay, before we go outside, since we have a ton of movement, let's stay inside. For now. The pool. Give me a reroll. Clock tower. Oh boy. Tomorrow you will get start with 1 key for every clock room you draft today. I've never been in the clock room. I think we should do it. Just based on that. Alright, everything's a clue. So this is facing north. So that could be a time reference. Oh boy. Oh, I think we have this one already. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. That's Orindia. Either this is a hint as to how to get into the Orindia door, which I think we've already done. Okay, I'm not sure what that means yet. Oh, there's a handle. That's nice. That is very well hidden. Oh, there's another rook there, too. Oh, so let's write that down. So, clock tower, rook. And blue. I don't think the colors matter, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, there's a ladder. Wait, are these clocks all at different times? Oh, they are. Wait, 2 of them are. Wait, that one's at a completely different time. That could be set to a different nation's time zone or something. A reference to Orindia, but that's here. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Something could open here. Oh, it's probably a puzzle, yeah. Do you think you can see the clock tower from outside? It's possible. Like you can see the whole house from up here. I'm not sure. It's our first time in this room, so I feel like we're gonna have to come back. And there's a white swan, so I don't know what the significance of that is. Kind of a dead end figuratively and literally, but we can still go to Foundation and go north. So let's do that. I don't know what that is. Oh. Metal detector's popping off. Oh, right. All these rooms should be filled with money now that we ran payroll or whatever. We'll just go slow back through. Okay, so we're going security. No, we gotta go back chapel. Wait, since we're here. Okay. All right, let's go north. And then we want to go... Oh no, I did want to go parlor to passageway. Okay. Parlor, passageway. And then north to foundation. Alright, we're good. And then I got a shovel, so we can dig up a few things. You feel like we have a secret basement? Man, we have a secret, like, underground city. Oh, there was a third one. What'd you miss? Well, we figured out what was down in the tunnels in the reservoir. We have yet to fully drain it. Oh, there's a vault, and we have that key. We absolutely got to do vault then. We got to do vault. Oh, and a key card. All right. Well, that's nice. Okay, we have a key for safety deposit box 233. Oh wow, that's a little box. Permanent allowance token raised by 2. Awesome. That was that. Bunch of money. Up to 80 now. Another one of Mom's fake IDs. Compromised. This was her trying to, like, you know, hide her identity and stuff. But you'd think, like, people would know who she was because she's also an author. Like, hey, I'm gonna lay low real quick and be like an international jewel thief, but also I'm gonna write a bunch of series of kids books. It's like Dr. Seuss trying to, like, be a secret agent. Like, that ain't gonna work, dude. Or unwise. Unwise. Alright, let's do... I think we're done here? Unfortunately, we're locked out of the house. Damn. What a good run, though. And then we can go to... Man, all that money we have, huh? Actually, entrance hall. We can go west of entrance hall. Yeah, Mom's a secret agent, yep. Symbols top left of passport. I think those are numbers for, like, the passport ID or something. I'm not sure exactly. Okay, hallway security. And then... Nook. Oh no, I gotta go through observatory. My bad. My bad. Okay, so chapel... No, parlor passageway. Yeah, vault's another rook. Yep, I got that written down. There's our knight. So I think we can finally figure out what the hell's down there in the... down the elevator. And I think we know... Well, I don't know what's down there, but I know we can solve the puzzle now. The very puzzling puzzle. Yes, another plum alcohol that we can have. Good. Ooh. Okay, let's go. What else you got in the commissary? Give me more gems. For sure. Now we can go west. Drawing room is great. I'll take that. Oh, workshop too. Oh, damn. There's a lot of items we can combine here. I'm going to have to go workshop. Kind of rare-ish. Oh, and the battery pack too. Let's go. Did I get a handle? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, we could do the advanced hammer again. Beautiful. Sledgehammer. Broken lever. Battery pack. Assemble. I might need that to get through the thing that we're about to break through. Evil that you have to pick it up. Wait, why do I have 101 steps? Wait, how did I get a... Oh, from the dinner. That was such a good dinner. Wasn't there something in the spare room veranda on the fake fence? Yeah, it was a thing to paint with, but it's just decoration. Metal detector and shovel. Detector shovel. What the hell is this? Oh. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. Well, okay. That's cool. Oh my god, look, we found a key. It was right. Can we hammer something in the clock tower? I don't know. I didn't see anything that looked obvious. Well, there's a treasure map here. We could try for that. Let me go kitchen, though, because otherwise it'd be a dead end. Oh, and then I got the shoes, too, so we're going to save a lot of movement today. I'm going to hold on that. Nursery, pantry. Showroom. We got a lot of cash. I want wings, though. Rumpus. That was the right choice. Oh, boy. All right, let's hear what his homie ship has to say. My man, we're here to see you. Cutscene, let's go. Tell me more. I want to hear about this detective. That's who we think's following us now, is the there's a detective.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest.
Children, you.
The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard.
Oh, he's looking into the past.
I see an old man.
Yep.
An old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations. Each with their own stories. Each with their own secrets. Each with their own endings. But all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Something about a chair? Helmet's not a chair? Is that what Elzar just told me? Get out there, for a chair is not a helmet, but a chair. Thanks, Alzara. Oh my god, a chair. Dude, is it Alzara? Before I don't want to waste a movement point. Dude, can you hear me? Is it the chair out here, dude? I got more money. Oh, not that again. No. Not the gallery. Ooh, the library. We gotta go library. You think that's our character many years from now? Could be into the future. I feel like he looked into the past. But you could be right. It feels like the past, though, because, like, it repeats itself. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swinburne, Fixed Stars, History of Arindia, we've already rented out. Drafting Strategy, Agricultural Digest, Volume 5. You think it looked like Simon? Yeah, and they're all family, so at a certain point I was like, wait, is that our dad? But no, it couldn't be, because, yeah. But he looked way into the future. But it hinted something at the chair. That's what's most important, I think. All right, Swinburne is important. What History of Arindia, which we found rented out by that detective. Richard Witt. I think Swinburne's important here, too. Maybe the gallery has new pictures? Maybe, but I know we got to push this library, because I got to get... Actually, I don't know if we can pop a... We might be able to pop a bookstore from here, but we are out of gems. And I want to keep re-rolling. And I can't go buy any more from the commissary. And I don't think... If we could pop a laundry room, but that'd be a dead end. So we have to hope for bookstore, and knowing our luck, it's probably not going to happen. Yeah, Simon's of the royal family line, I guess. But I don't know what royal family this is. I assume he's not a Rindian, because they probably would have executed those people. Have you read Swinburne? No, I haven't, but we probably need to. I probably need to read, honestly, all of these, but we've already done the pump system, which was kind of a waste, but we just rented History of Arindia. The pump system's done, so drafting strategy would probably help us in the game with the random spawning of the house, but also I'm going to go Swinburne. Let's do that one. Oh, Mount Holly gift shop. Well, I got 85 bucks, so... But if I got the gems, I couldn't spawn anywhere else, right? Yeah, the gems would have been great earlier, but... Alright, well, let's do the Mount Holly gift shop again. Swimbird plushie. Unlock dare mode. Mount Holly tea. It looks nice. Blue tents. Must have to do something to unlock that. And whatever. I'll take the Mount Holly tea. I don't know what dare mode is. We'll figure that out. Arrow on the ground pointing to a chair. Arrow on the ground pointing to a chair. Oh, you must be talking about some other room we walked through? Say Rumpus. What do we have energy to do? We have 98. We can go to... Oh yeah, we're going to go do the chess puzzle. Vault key we're done with. Alright, let's go outside. Look at the postcards. You're right. We should do that. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that, actually. Reddington. Mount Holly. Observatory. I don't think there's any clues here, really, but... We did see these before, but I think they're just kind of memes from the game. I think the Reddington one is a clue, but I haven't had a magnifying glass yet to peek at that. Okay, I think we're going to go outside. And just to make sure, grab a club sandwich, bunch of nanners. Nanners with salt. A little salt on the banana. Gonna get all the movement today. I heard there's new additional rules for dare mode. Not sure though. Okay. This game's great. Like what an investment this game is, you know? Oh, Arindia. That must have been hidden. That was the symbol of Arindia, and they never found it. And so, I guess in the elevator, too. So they couldn't destroy it. So this explained the mining and stuff back in 1912. They probably dynamited all this place and then hired miners to go look for other things to find them and destroy them, to understand the Arindians, and then dispose of them. Mom? Castle. Cat. This is the castle of Arindia, maybe that was over here. Okay, we saw that one letter with the cat. In the kennel. That kind of hinted at this, but this could be anything. Didn't the server room also say castle and cloak and clock or whatever it was? Oh, wait a minute. There was a clue in the clock tower. There was also the clue that Mom had written in the in that underground their hideout. There was like the security monitor. Oh, dude, I didn't even look at the security monitors. I walked through security a bunch of times and we didn't even look. We forgot all about that, chat. To be fair, we're managing like 1,000 clues at once, so it's a bit much. Castle is a chess term, too. Oh, really? What does that mean? Oh, and here's an H that we've been seeing, too. And there's like an R that we've seen before as well. It's different in the workshop each time. Is castle like an opening move in chess or something? What was I looking for? That note about the monitors there. Delete it. That could be for this thing too, because that clue was found in the same area. I don't know. So could it be a bunch of just like 3-letter words that start with those letters? I don't know. Yeah, let's solve the puzzle. We'll figure it out. Okay, where were we? This should be pretty easy. I think I'm just going to brute force this because I'm pretty sure we have all the rooms. There we go. Bishop. Okay. Bishop is like here-ish. There it is. There it is, and then that piece out of the way for now. Choose your piece to receive a new permanent power. Oh. It's called castling, a one-time only specific move when the king and the rook can exchange places, kind of. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, so now we can choose a power? Excuse me? Does that pop up anywhere? Pawn. Ambition of the pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. I gotta look what the other ones do. The knight. Mantle of the knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. Do you accept this power? I don't know what the armory is. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the queen's side, west wing of the house, lose 5 movement and gain a key. Banner of the King. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of this chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Wow, that's really good. That is really good. That means if we just want to go green rooms with a shovel, we can just dig up keys all day and unlock a ton of the house. The piety of the bishop. You do not have to pay... Oh. We don't have to pay the chapel every time we go through there anymore, and instead gain 30 first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. Whoa, okay. Well, that's a good one if you got to buy something from the shop. We already have, what, a 30 plus allowance? So we'd start with like 60 as long as we hit up the chapel. All right, that might be a good one to consider. Can we change our power anytime we want? Well, at the beginning of a day? Armory lets you buy 3 special items. Okay. You want to take the knight? Maybe. The armory sells an axe which will permanently remove the gem cost from any room of your choice every time you buy it. Whoa. Okay. Resilience of the rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of the house. Yeah, the pawn can change powers, but only when it reaches rank 8, which means we probably have a lot of the house filled up. That is pretty ambitious. All right, the armory sounds good, but the knight... the knight is good, but the king, being able to choose the color is really good if we're going for something specific. I think you have to redo the chess puzzle to change. To change the power, you need to do the chessboard again. Okay, all right. So we can change, but we have to. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. All right. Chad is making the knight sound very nice with that armory and the ability to cut gem costs, which would be... That seems to be the biggest problem now that we have in this game is keys and gems. Although I feel like keys are much easier to get. But also, even... I think oftentimes before we spawn a gem room, it's usually behind a locked door, so we're always paying a key fee. Is there another piece? Like, is there like an AC-130? Or like an artillery piece? Why is it just castles and bishops and kings and queens? I knew there was something about this room. The bishop has been helpful for you? Well, thank you, Laura, for saying that. I think you're right, too. I think the bishops are very good. Okay, here's the problem, is that a lot of these are quite good. They're just the caveats of, like, bishop sounds quite nice. You know? The knight sounds nice. The pawn sounds good. The rook is... the rook's kind of like... I guess it depends on what you want to do. So we have 37 allowance plus 30. We could buy, yeah, you're right. We could buy a lot of rare items. But you know what? Speaking of which, chat, okay. So we're starting with at least 30. That's got to be enough to buy something from the armory, right? I mean, there's got to be there's got to be something to that, right? But also, I'm getting a lot of rooms, like the locksmith comes up often. I need to make that thing more rare. I never get the bookstore, though. The armory sounds cool, and we got a lot of cash. I think we're going armory, but I also really like the king with the whole choose a color for the rooms to be drafted in that day, and then also the bishop with the money. Those seem really good. Axe is 32, everything else is cheaper. Let's go with the knight, and if we don't like it, we can always switch, especially now that we know that this did work the way that I thought it did. We just didn't get a chance to do it till now. And we have 133 movement. That's insane. You may give up this power by returning to the chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Okay. Cool. Alright. Showroom has some very powerful items that I'm usually able to buy with the bishop money. Yeah. The showroom has some pretty cool stuff. The, I really like the master key, which is great for 80. That's still spendy, man. Like, at this point, we're starting with 37, plus we'd start, let's say we'd go through the chapel, we'd have 60. It still wouldn't be enough to buy that damn thing. So now we got to figure out what castle means. So now, of course, our word for a puzzle is another puzzle. This game's still easier, though, than understanding U.S. tax code. Alright, so we're done? Fortunately, we don't get to spawn anything else. But that was cool. We unlocked the chest room. I feel like we did that rather late. But then again, we did some other things like really early, like finding sanctum keys, like getting real lucky with sanctum keys. We got half of them unlocked, accidentally. Too bad I can't do a coat check on the hammer power. Also, the telescope. You know what I'd like to test, actually? Let's go to the observatory and see. I want to do a little test here. If we go to the observatory and use the telescope, after you pop the observatory, can you get it to work again? Wait, where am I going? Yes. Very cool new feature to play with, yeah. That'll be fun. Go to server. I don't think we have any more names for that just yet. We could try the detectives' names and a few other things as well. Oh, it will work. Oh, you could do it again. Oh, now I have more gems. Damn, okay. Well, we didn't know that. So the telescope lets you use it again. Damn it, man. We could have re-rolled some more stuff, but still, I'm still happy with what we got. Okay, you're right. We did get a password for Jones in that letter. We should try that name. He said it would be a future password, but he said he hadn't set it up, so I think that could be a red herring. Rudolph said he had not yet set up that password for us. Is there any more money in these rooms? Actually, why do I even care? Maybe a key? Money. Why do I even care? Okay, let's leave. We could hit the treadmill. Yeah, I know. Come at me, Jim. See, I think that had something to do with castle. Wait, C-A-S-T-L-E? Maybe this has something to do with that code in the basement. C-A-S-T-L-E? I don't know. Maybe that cat has a name. Now, let's do security, too, because we have all these steps. Ah, that's for the archives. They said delete it. They were probably trying to delete footage of them maybe putting some of that stuff in those storage lockers. I don't know why. These people have a real interesting... The folks in this mansion love to, like, commit crimes and then not, like, destroy the evidence, but, like, cleverly hide it from the authorities. Like, a great way to hide evidence would be to destroy it. These people, like, dabbling in, like, building these elaborate rooms to then store a letter in a shoebox. I think a lot of the archive names that chat throws out, we have already tried, unfortunately. I think the only way we're going to get a real answer is if we go to the library. And if we go to the bookstore. Because I have not yet seen the bookstore yet, so I think our answers may lead in there. But I think a lot of the obvious passwords I think we've already tried, unfortunately. So, one of the letters from Rudolph says... Unfortunately, I won't be able to set up one for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Joan S. The first 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. Does he have a different nickname for him? Oh, Swanbird or something might give a clue to that. But I think this is also hinting to you that, hey, the passwords are basically last 4 of the last name and then first initial. So his name is Simon Jones. So Jone. Yeah. Yeah, we've done all the ones you would think of, I think. We've attempted all of these before. But I don't know why other names from the library could be in here. Like, for example, we went to the library. Where is that? There's Detective Bon Margle, Mary Jones. What was Mom's fake name? Oh, good question, actually. She had a bunch of them, didn't she, in those passports? You think Castle? Oh, maybe. Nah, I don't know. I don't know why they would have... If there's a name in here, they would have had to have set it up. Yeah, we've tried blueprints, red prints. I think we need an answer from the library. At this point, I thought shotgun and blasting names in the computer would have worked, but no. Plus, the computer... has like, what, 3 names? Well, Mom has had a bunch of fake names, not just one. RLCF? What is that? I think we need more clues here. We just don't have enough information, I think. Also, this server's like damaged. There's like an earthquake or something. Oh, this used to be like a throne room or something. Wait a minute. Yeah, the Orindians used to use this for something. Now we've turned it into a server room. How sad. Yeah, there's a password that starts with Swan Song, but that's for like the LAN network in the house, but this is something else. I don't think it's any of Mom's fake IDs. Because then she'd have to go to Rudolph for that. Like Samantha Hayes? Wait. There's codes here. I forgot about this. ID... Wait, is this Castle? C-A-S-T-L-E. Ooh, this could be something to that castle. Okay, hold on. We got to type this down. I did not even start that yet. Okay, we don't even know what that means yet. And then on Mom's passport, there's something here that says ID. Oh. I also got to zoom into that thing from the mailroom, see if that was anything important. See if I can find that one and pull it up. Okay, where is that? Next to the sheet with all the color dots. Not that one. It looks like that, though. There it is. Oof. Damn, we have the mailroom again today too, but it says something mail. I'm gonna have to get in there with the magnifying glass again. Any chance it's a number and not a word? I don't know of any numbers that start with C and then are three letters in total. It might be unrelated. We do have the mailroom again though. But I can't get a magnifying glass. We don't have one. Damn. We'll just have to go there again in the future. Who was the original owner of the house? I don't know. This was built in like the late 1800s after the war. There was like a castle here. They bulldozed it and then built a... this used to be like their central castle. They wanted these people gone. I don't know. Have you done a successful download from the grotto? You mean like transferring profiles? You can do that where you download things around. Take the S away from his name. Capital. Wait. What? Is that an I? No. I don't know. Any guess is fine, but I think at this point we need like definitive answers on that one. I don't know what this castle thing means. Three digits or three. I'll just call it three digits. I don't know. It could be a combination for something. I mean, this could be a 3-part password too. Like, castle is one of the. Oh, this is going to turn out to be like the picture ones. Like, castle is written in the chest room below. Then mom also had like a password with a couple of letters added here. This could be like a 3-part password. It could be castle, Orindia. I don't know. This is just like Myst too, where it's like, you know, you can gather information and not where it goes until later. Weren't all the lights blinky red? What changed that? This? Putting in a microchip. We found all the microchips. C can be number 3. Okay, yeah, it could be a digit thing. Ooh. You could be right. Yeah, you're right. Maybe when we find the words like castle and then whatever else this could be, like what we could find another word that starts ID. Was it, how long is that word? 5? It's a 6-letter word. Castle's a 6-letter word. So ID, I don't know. Look, we can speculate all day, but we need answers and then a place to plug it in. It's like throwing a grape on the floor and being like, dude, this used to be a winery, dude. Dude, you could tell because of the grape. It's like, dude, we have no idea. Dude, all we have is a grape so far. We got to follow the grapevine. You know what I mean? All right. Any other rooms we can go to just to be sure? All right. Clock Tower gave us a clue to something. Vault gave us a clue to something. Got another one of Mom's fake IDs. Yeah, a cipher. It could be like a cipher, yeah. We unlocked the chess piece thing today, which is great. We went into the Rumpus room and got another cutscene. This game just continues to reward you, dude. This is just a ridiculous delight to play this game. It's ridiculous. I didn't even get a chance to use the prism key, but it seems like a lot of these answers are in blue rooms too, like clock tower, vault, but not always. Like still going into the like what we went into the ladies' quarters once, and that was it. The picture in the dog yard says only cat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The stamps and the letters are different. Yeah, is it a clue though? You mean from the mailroom? Oh yeah, but I can't closely look at them though. Like we got a letter from Dad, and that's where we live now. SKR, that could be Cinca. Well, if only I had it. Okay, well, here's the good news. All the letters that were delivered to the mailroom are still there. So if we ever get a chance to have the magnifying glass and go into the mailroom, then we'll do that. And then we'll take a close look at the stamps and that note that's written below. But a lot of things in this game, now that we're so far into this game too, a lot of things could just be clues to things we've already solved. Like pretty much all of Randolph's notes to us were things we already figured out. Which I'm totally fine with. That's all good with me. Damn, we got all this movement and stuff too. All right, anything else we need to do? We need to drain the reservoir and finally go all the way down. To which, if we're going all the way down again, when we go all the way down, I want to make sure we have a bunch of keys, gems, and money, just in case there's some store or something to get down there. And then we have to do that from the foundation side. We can't do that from fountain. Dude, look at that. We got 7 letters of ransom and blackmail. Scarlet letters, I guess. Amazing. What a game this is, chat. What a game this is. All right, I think we end our day here. You think the name will be a fictitious pseudonym? Use a library book to get another name. Yeah, I think you're right. We'll do that. We'll do that. And they also mentioned there was a book called A New Clue that Randolph mentioned, and he said that. Well, he said that there was a clue in that book. Like he said, "Oh, I'm not as good as your mom. Like I can't write a book as good as A New Clue that has all these clues in it." And it's like, well, clearly we need to go rent that book out too. Which I have not seen that book in the library, so it must be in the store. So we'll buy that too. I got a mental note of all the things we got to do that I haven't written down yet. You know what else we got to do, chat? We got to get going to a new video on the channel, and we're going to go live to a video for the game Tempest Rising. If you're a big fan of the classic 90s and early 2000s, you know, Command & Conquer Generals, Tiberian Sun, Red Alert, all the games that came out, this has got a lot of heart and soul, and I'm really happy that this one is out today in Deluxe Edition. So we're going to take a look at that, and then it'll be live on the 24th for everybody. And I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to do like a full playthrough in a video series, or if I want to do like a live stream of it. And we might end up doing just a video series. We'll see. And then, actually, I could put it out over the next couple of weeks or something like that. It doesn't have to all be at once. But anyway, that's going to be all for Blueprints this morning, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to take a little break, and we're going to be back in just a little bit after this video for a new event. We're going to see some new game releases today. There's a new event called Galaxies, and it's going to have like 50 new games, they said, or 50 games that will be showcased. New games, game releases, I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff. Like they're going to have release dates and trailers and never before seen stuff, so it should be a lot of hype and excitement. Thank you guys for joining me for another day in the mansion, and I'll be back tomorrow for more of this. But join me now live for our first look at the release version of Tempest Rising. I hope you all enjoy. See you.